Hello everyone, Wayne Motts, the President Emeritus and historian of the Gettysburg Foundation, coming to you out on the battlefield. Yes, I'm in field clothes, and for this Wall of Faces series, we promised we'd do one Union and one Confederate soldier, and that's what we're going to do out here today. We're on the first day's battlefield, and I'm right next to the 7th Wisconsin Infantry Regiment of the famed Iron Brigade. This was a unit that fought in the Battle of Gettysburg under the command of Brigadier General Emeritus, and it was composed of 5 infantry regiments. 3 of them were from the state of Wisconsin, 1 from Indiana, and 1 from the state of Michigan. They had a reputation of hard fighting, and in this battle they'll have 1,800 men and they'll lose 1,200 men killed, wounded, or captured here. In the 7th Wisconsin, there'll be about 370 men that'll come into the battle on July 1st, and according to the memorial here, they'll lose over 194 men. And one of those men is the story for our Wall of Faces video today. His name is Philip Bennett, or Bennetts, and he was 18 years old when he was killed here in the Battle of Gettysburg. His pension record says he's from Potosi, Wisconsin, which is in Grant County, Wisconsin, in the far southwest corner of the state. The 1860 census said Philip was a lead miner like his father, Richard. At age 18, he'll enlist in the Lancaster Guards, that's Company F of the 7th Wisconsin Infantry Regiment, and on July 1st, when he's in a line of battle out here, he will be killed in action. He's buried in the National Cemetery in the Wisconsin section, plot C7, and items were actually found on his body when he was interred in the National Cemetery. He was one of the sole supports of his mother, and his mother got a $12 pension for the rest of her life, and she died in 1895, and she's buried in Grant County, Wisconsin. So Philip Bennett, young soldier here in the Battle of Gettysburg. We don't know exactly when he died, whether it's the morning action of July 1st or the afternoon action of July 1st, but it's right out here in McPherson's Woods and McPherson's Ridge where we're standing. And if you look close, you can, behind me, you can see where John Reynolds' statue is along the Chambersburg Pike, and you can also see the Edward McPherson barn. So we're right at the edge of the McPherson woodlot for July 1st, 1863. So Philip Bennett, or Bennetts, our Union soldier here for the Wall of Faces series for this video. And now we're going to walk a short distance, and we're going to go over and cover a soldier in the 26th North Carolina that also was killed here very nearby. Here we are at the 26th North Carolina Memorial inside the McPherson Woods for the fighting on July 1st, 1863. We just talked about our Union soldier for our Wall of Faces video here today, and that was Philip Bennett, or Bennetts. And now we're going to come over and talk about a Confederate commander here at the Battle of Gettysburg and the colonel of the 26th North Carolina Infantry Regiment. He's a pretty well-known officer here in the Battle of Gettysburg, and his name is Henry King Burgwyn. Henry Burgwyn was born October 3rd, 1841, and he was born in Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. And you ask yourself, how could the colonel of the 26th North Carolina be born a New England Yankee? And that's because his mother, Anna Greenow, is a native of Boston, Massachusetts. His father, Henry King Burgwyn, a plantation owner of a plantation on the Roanoke River in North Carolina. Henry King Burgwyn was reared in North Carolina. His father was a well-known planter there, had many enslaved persons on that plantation, and Henry got the best of everything. He got education in Baltimore. He went to New Jersey. He graduated from the University of North Carolina in 1859, and he really wanted to go to West Point, but he was too young. He was actually tutored by John G. Foster, and Foster was a general officer at Fort Sumter, and ironically, a Union officer in New Bern, North Carolina, when Henry King Burgwyn is in the service with the 26th North Carolina. They're actually facing each other down in North Carolina. As a young man, Burgwyn wanted an appointment to West Point. He was too young, so he got an appointment to go to the Virginia Military Institute in Lexington, Virginia, and he graduated in 1861. And he made an outstanding record in the Civil War. He's promoted to colonel of this unit. On July 1st, the unit is out here fighting on the afternoon of July 1st, and it actually ends up pushing the Union soldiers right through where the McPherson Woods is located. If you take a look right up here to where the 24th Michigan Memorial is located, that's the unit of the Iron Brigade that the 26th North Carolina will go against here on July 1st, 1863. Notice how close they are, how many paces they are away, and they're going to be shooting each other very close. Burgwyn will actually lead forward with the unit and grab the flag. So let's walk a little bit in here. We'll go up into the McPherson Wood area. This is a great time to do it because there's not a lot of foliage here for our video here this morning. The best time to do this, folks, is in the wintertime if you're able to do that. So this is a regular trail. Now, as these troops are moving forward, the Union soldiers here, the 24th Michigan facing the 26th North Carolina, are going to put up a heck of a fight here for July 1st, 1863. Now, we're not going to go too far in. Somewhere right in this area, one of the color bearers of the 26th North Carolina goes down. Colonel Burgwyn grabs a flag in the middle of the battle, and while he does that, a bullet strikes him in the side and goes through both of his lungs. Meanwhile, other men are picking up that flag and moving forward. Burgwyn, according to the accounts, lives about 2 hours on July 1st, 1863, and then dies somewhere right inside here in the McPherson Wood line on July 1st, 1863. He's in the arms of an aide to James Johnson Pettigrew, the brigade commander here for July 1st, 1863 for the 26th North Carolina. His body is buried along the Chambersburg Pike. It's marked at a farm along the Chambersburg Pike, and eventually Henry's parents are able to retrieve the body and bring it down to Oakwood Cemetery in Raleigh, North Carolina, where he is buried and interred on his native soil of North Carolina in 1867. Henry King Burgwyn, Philip Bennetts, 7th Wisconsin Infantry Regiment, 2 men killed in the Battle of Gettysburg, fighting on opposite sides, casualties at the battle, both on the Wall of Faces at the Visitor Center of Gettysburg National Military Park. Thank you for joining us for this Wall of Faces video. Be sure that you subscribe and follow us on the social media channels, and we'll see you next time.